What's good, everybody? Welcome into the Early Edge. It's a Monday morning. It's a line in the sand day. I, of course, am the coach. We are powered, as always, by SportsLine, and we're in your feed every single day before 11 a.m. Before I bring in the stars of the show, a couple things I need to hit on. And this is not necessarily for our faithful followers that play with us every single day and all the shows that we do at the Early Edge. But I got a tweet last night that really kind of set me off. It said, Coach, I doubled up on everything I lost during the day on the Mexican soccer game, and you lost that for me too. So I lost all my bankroll. I have nothing left to play with. That's a you problem, because we tell you all the time, money management. Because when we do this every single day, 7 days a week, talk to any professional gambler you want. I don't care who it is. They will tell you there are peaks and there are valleys. Anybody that's been with us for more than 2 weeks knows that my man M Squared won 16 bets in a row. But we forget that because you lost the last few days. We also do other shows under the Early Edge brand. So when the regular show might not hit, golf does. We hit it 20-1 yesterday. Did you watch that show? Ian Parker winning about 80 to 85% of his plays. We do a show every single week. Did you watch that show? So please stop with the Twitter beast when you have a losing day. Because guess what? We play every single one of our plays with you. You don't think we don't like losing? All right, line in the sand. Enough negativity. Let's get it going. It's a Monday morning. All right, let's start it over. Welcome into the Early Edge, powered by SportsLine. I am the coach. Let's bring in the stars of the show. We're running 3 wide today. Kind of a light day in baseball, but M Squared, I know you found a little something. How you doing, pal?
Doing well. Brought the Nashville SC hoodie back out. I know some have been asking for that thing to make its return, so here we are today. Chiefs fired up, ready to go. It's going to be a great day.
We huddled. And we said, as a team, we're turning it back around today. That's why we brought in our guy, the Zack Attack. What's up, Zack Cimini?
Good morning, Coach. Just one play today for the show. I don't have an NBA one just yet, but I hope to have one for the site later on today.
And we tell people all the time, you got to be a SportsLine member because there's a lot more plays at SportsLine than are here on the show. The Maestro is a perfect example of that. Good morning, Maestro.
Good morning, Coach. And Zach also is a perfect example of it. I mean, his long-term record on SportsLine is unbelievable, and it's on his page there. But, yeah, ugly card yesterday, ugly day. Let's get it today. Come on.
Well, we're one of the very few shows in America that we are completely transparent. We take the good days with the bad days. By the way, we're running 2 contests this week. If you go over to Apple Podcasts, leave us a 5-star review, and tell us who you think is going to be the winner of the Preakness Stakes this particular week. One of you, or maybe a few of you, are going to win a year-long subscription to SportsLine if you hit that play, and we're going to give it away next Monday morning. Also, it's got to be a 5-star review and leave your Twitter handle or your Instagram handle will work as well. And you also have to follow SportsLine on all platforms. Pretty easy, though. All right. Also, our YouTube viewers, we love you. Go to our comment section. Leave your best bet. If you hit one of our cappers is perfect, as you know, you are eligible for a year-long subscription to SportsLine, all of the simulations, all of the cappers, all of the information. And in sports betting, information is key. You're not going to win every bet, but take the information and use it the next time, and use it the next time. It's not a one-day play. All right, here we go. Time for storylines that could affect the betting lines. M Squared, the floor is yours.
All right, slow day in the NBA as well. Only 6 games on the slate, but you know we have a ton of news at this point in the season. For the Washington Wizards, Bradley Beal has already been ruled out. They are on the road against the Hawks. Hawks are favored by 7.5 here. DeAndre Hunter and Tony Snell both questionable for the Hawks as they become a little bit more healthy, which is why the other day you saw Maestro talk about some of the money that Atlanta's been taking. That team is finally getting healthy. For the Indiana Pacers, Jeremy Lamb, Malcolm Brogdon are both questionable again. They are favored by 7.5. Maybe we see one of the 2 play. If not, it's going to be all of the Cleveland guys get ruled out, as Darius Garland is doubtful, Cedi Osman questionable, Stevens and Hartenstein both questionable as well. For the New Orleans Pelicans, second night of a back-to-back, Josh Hart remains out, Zion Williamson out. Questionable players, Brandon Ingram, Steven Adams. On the other side, Grayson Allen and McDermott are out for Memphis. For the Utah Jazz, Mike Conley, Donovan Mitchell remain out. They're taking on the Golden State Warriors. And then the Houston Rockets, 15-point underdogs on the road to the Portland Trailblazers. Sterling Brown, DJ Wilson, Kevin Porter, Avery Bradley all out. Christian Wood questionable. Kelly Olynyk questionable. This line at 15 tells me Christian Wood is likely to miss this one as well, but watch this one this afternoon.
Yeah, that 15-point spread is part of the reason we have been avoiding the NBA as of late. But today, to change our fortunes, we are going back to the NBA. So let's get into it. Don't forget, if you want to use the promo code EDGE, you can get 30 days at SportsLine for free. Then after that, you're playing with house money if you do it the right way. All the A plays and the B plays. I personally steer clear of the C plays. We got 3 plays, though, today from SportsLine here on the show. We're going to start right there in the NBA. The Bucks giving 7.5 over a Spurs team that just lost by more than 20 to the Blazers. In our simulations, this covers 64% of the time. The Bucks are 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 road games, and the Bucks are trying to ramp up for the playoffs, play at a high level. We'll lay the 7.5. Then in the NHL, we're going to go Oilers minus 115 over the Canadiens. This from Stephen O, 10-5 in his last 15 NHL picks. Our model says the Oilers cover in over 60% of the simulations. In our third and final play from SportsLine, we're going to go Rangers plus 130 over the Giants. Late first pitch, 9:45. This from Justin Perry, who has been terrific, 18-7-1 in his last 26 Major League Baseball picks. He says the price is way too high here, and as it gets closer to first pitch, the number should come down. So Justin says get that play in as soon as you can to get this value at plus 130. All right, Mikey, I'm going to give you a very special one today because I'm really trying to change our fortune. So I'm going to stretch out. I'm going to get all good and say, all right, M squared, you know the drill, son. Give it to me.
All right, Coach. Love it when I see that energy from you this morning. We're going to take the Boston Red Sox on the run line here, minus 1.5, plus 115. Like the spot for him. I think that the reason why I was a little shocked to see the value and the number, frankly, before I ran the Sims. I think what's happening here is the market is putting a lot of stock in how good the Orioles have been against left-handed pitching so far. However, I think it's discounting how bad Jorge Lopez has actually been. His 343 expected weighted on base average, or his actual, is right in line with his 349 expected. Major home run issues. He's allowed 7 home runs in 26 innings. He's walking 6 batters per 9 innings to left-handed hitters. The Red Sox have rearranged the lineup a little bit, going to have 3 lefties in the top 4 spots, including Rafael Devers. Brutal spot for him. And then on the other side, Perez, he is a left-handed pitcher. 325 expected weighted on base average, right around league average. But what I'm looking at here is how hard is he getting hit? And if we look at his exit velocity allowed, 87 miles per hour makes him one of the top 20 pitchers in Major League Baseball, and that's including starting pitchers and relief pitchers. He is getting a ton of soft contact so far this season. I think it translates to a nice spot here for them. Take the Red Sox minus 1.5 plus 115.
Incredible information for that game. It's crazy how in-depth you go. All right, Zack Attack. I know you just got one play, but you have been red hot for us as of late. Let's continue that today, please.
Hoping to do so, Coach. We'll go with the Pirates, a big home underdog, plus 143 against the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds, they've been unsteady at the plate, just 6 runs over their last 4 games, and they had a game postponed yesterday, so I think their struggles will continue today. And in my opinion, this is also an early start time, 3:30 Eastern time. Keep that in mind. And in my opinion, this line is improperly skewed based on Mitch Keller being rocked in his last 2 home starts, lasted just 3.1 innings in one and 2.1 innings in the other. I think he's going to give up hits, but I think the Reds are going to end up squandering men on base, maybe in the high single digits, 7, 8, or 9. And keep in mind, Tyler Mahle, he gave up 3 home runs in his last start. I think the Pirates will have a chance to improve upon. This is a golden opportunity for them to improve upon being dead last in MLB for home runs.
Yeah, and a plus 143, that's great value. The Reds have been awful at leaving men on base. Absolutely awful. All right, it's that time of the show where we're going to prop it like it's hot. There's only one man that can do that properly, and we call him the Maestro. Sir?
All right, Coach, I got 3 plays all ready for today. Russell Westbrook, everybody is going to be watching this game. I can't wait to watch it. No Bradley Beal. So they didn't raise his rebound and assist number because the thinking is he's going to be scoring a ton. It's still 27.5. Over his last 4 games, averaging 35.5 rebounds and assists. I just think the usage rate is so high that he's going to get this, even though likely he'll be doing a little more scoring. And then with the Grizzlies, Kyle Anderson over 1.5 trays. This is coming back at plus 120. I've seen it higher at other books, but William Hill, it's plus 120 just to make 2 trays against the Pelicans. He's already done this twice against the Pelicans. He's done this 4 of his last 5 games, taking a few more trays than he has been throughout the season lately. So I like this to get to 2 trays against the Pelicans. And then in baseball, going to Alex Wood, only had 2 strikeouts last time out. That was at Colorado. This is against a Rangers team that is 6th most in terms of strikeouts. His number is 5.5. I think he gets 6, maybe 7 today. His previous 2 starts, he had 9 and 7. So I'm going over 5.5 Ks for Alex Wood.
I love all 3 of those plays. By the way, a quick reminder before I get to the recap that this week we will be doing a golf-only episode, as always. We're doing an MMA episode, as always. Ian Parker, maybe the hottest capper in the world right now, and I'm not exaggerating on that. And also doing a horse racing episode this week for the Preakness Stakes. So turn on those notifications. Follow us at YouTube, Apple, and Spotify so you know exactly the moment when new content is into your feed. Okay, we're up against it. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here we go. Thank you, Jeweler. M squared, he's on the Red Sox, minus 1.5 today, plus 115 on the run line. Zach, he likes the Pirates, 143 over the Reds today. Then the Maestro has 3 plays, but as always, follow him on social media as he tends to drop 1, sometimes 2, sometimes 3 plays later in the afternoon when more of the numbers start to come out. He's on Russell Westbrook combined over 27.5 rebounds and assists. That's coming back at minus 120. Kyle Anderson for the Grizzlies over 1.5 3-pointers, plus 120 there. And Alex Wood for the Giants over 5.5 Ks. They're playing the Rangers tonight, minus 108. Then 3 plays from SportsLine. The Bucks, minus 7.5, covering over 60% of our simulations. The Oilers on the ice, minus 115. And the Rangers, plus 130 over the Giants. And our Jeweler's Gem parlay of the day. Bucks, minus the 7.5. Oilers, minus 115. Red Sox on the run line. Package all 3 of those together, it will give you a return of plus 667. All right. You've got your marching orders. Let's keep it positive. Let's stay together, and let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For the Maestro, for Chief, for M Squared, for the Zack Attack, for the Jeweler. We grind, and we grind for you, and we will continue to do it every single day. Remember, the only place for your daily early edge. Good luck. Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things early edge.